Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. My name is Renee and obviously you are here to visit and hang out. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to move the camera the other way so you can actually see what I'm doing. There. So there we have our page for the past week. We started it last Sunday. We're going to finish it this Sunday. Hello Calamity, hello Noelle, hello Shannon, hello Angela, hello Sue, hello everyone out there in Lurker Land. Welcome, welcome. Now I'm going to zoom on in and we're going to do the face of this wolf. So let's grab that and we're going to move on in and we're going to go this way. I have brought the sky color down because we're going to start integrating that into the darker color just like on this side, but we need to bring it down a little bit. So I brought it down. I'm using a number 160, which is a really dark blue. And we're going to just start integrating this blue area just like this into the sky colors. Hello Katrina, welcome, welcome. So we're just going to dive on in. This won't take a whole lot of time today, so we are going to color something out of the new R.J. Hampson book that Bob got me that I showed you yesterday. Let me know if you want me to zoom in any further. Bringing that darker color in. And to start down here too. Hello, Alex. I'm not going to come all the way down with the, well, I am going to come all the way down with the blue, but I'm not going to be heavy on the blue once we get to a certain point because we want to blend that with the black. And just going to grab the right area. Okay. So we're going to start blending with the black about here. So we're going to just put a very light layer of that blue. And heavier up above. Nice. Well, hopefully he enjoys the game. And then we'll come in with the black in some areas just to darken up corners and shadows and that sort of thing. Now I'm not going to use the FLOWood black because I want that heavy black that Prisma black gives. So we're going to use the Prisma black the same as I did on the other side. This area here, I'm just putting it in really light just to give that little bit of blue behind the black. In the smaller spaces, it's easier to make it darker than some of the larger spaces, but that's okay. These are the FLOWood colored pencils that I've used for the majority of this page. The only other one I've used is a Prisma white and a Prisma black. I want this area here darker, and this area here darker. They are a good pencil. However, they are not available. I looked on Amazon. I do believe they still have some sets available on AliExpress. And I think I've seen them on Temu, but I haven't been on Temu in a very long time, so I can't guarantee that they're still available on Temu. I did look for them on Amazon. They did not have them available on Amazon or on Walmart.com where they used to. I'm going to sharpen this one. Getting into the really tight spaces, I like to have a really sharp pencil, so I'm going to sharpen it. I'm going to do this part here dark blue, and then we're going to come down with the blue really lightly so that when we come in with the black. Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. This is the boring part, filling in all the open spaces with colored pencils. Now I did think about possibly doing it with something other than colored pencils, but with as small of the spaces that is there, colored pencils just seemed like the best choice because of the ability to get into those really small spaces with a nice sharp pencil, where with a paintbrush or a pan pastel brush, that sort of thing, getting into those really small areas is a lot more difficult. Nice, Yana. I've been working on laundry. That's what I've been working on today. Yeah, it rained last night, so thank goodness. It's been so dry here. The lawn almost looks wet now. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. A flash drought? Okay, that's interesting. I've heard of flash floods, but I don't know about a flash drought. Oh, that happens here every summer. Isn't that normal for summer? Yeah, no, we don't. We here in Oregon, it's very rare that we get rain in the summer. We get it all year round the rest of the time, but in the summer, it's not a normal occurrence to get a heavy rain at all, and very rarely that we get light rain. So, but also I'm on the Pacific Coast, so we get rain all winter, so in spring and fall. Yeah. No, no, no. Down there you guys don't get a whole lot of rain either. And Kelly. Aw. I said hi to you, Kim, I think. Please remind me if I didn't. Shannon, were you able to get out into the garage this weekend or the shed to get that cleaned out? I know you were saying something about it. If it wasn't going to be too hot. Ah, okay. Letting the dogs out. Oh, yeah. I hope I hope nobody got stung. I hate wasps. I always end up getting stung and then having to go to the hospital. since my little wasp killer moved away. They had a tendency to build their nest in the AC unit on the RV. It was horrible. All right, now I'm not going to worry about this part here. Basically, it's going to be the same as here over on this side. Oh, maybe, yeah, I'm going to just fill it in really light. But first we're going to do the inside of the wolf here. Now I'm using number 149. Around the edges of things, bringing that darker blue into the lighter blue. In this larger area here. Okay, I think I like that fine. All right, now for these parts down here, we're going to take the Prisma Black. We're just going to bring that darkness into the light. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, I wouldn't want to spray everything either. Shanna's always letting the dogs out. And then calling them back in and letting them out again. I got tired of letting the dog out, so I got her a dog door. Now, she used to drive me crazy. She would, sit there and go, I want out. And then 2 seconds later, want back in. And then 2 seconds later, want out. And it's like, just make up your mind, animal. So we got her a dog door. Let yourself out. Yeah. Here we have too many horse and cattle farms around. So the flies in the summer get so bad, you just can't do that. So we used to, but the flies are just too irritating to do that here. We don't have to worry about it anymore, but you know. Okay. Alright, so there's the blue part done. Now we're going to move down and we're going to start doing the black part. I've already gone over the little spots with the white Prismacolor, and you'll see why in just a moment here. I'm using a black Prisma for the dark black areas. And as you all know with Prismas, you kind of have to put a little bit of pressure on it to get to the color you want. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on the pencil. Now hopefully the white will do its job. And make the glow happen around those spots. I need my brush. Where is my brush? There's my brush. Yeah, we tried the strips. We've tried all sorts of things. You know, even fly bags that they fly into, and they don't seem to work a whole lot here. And with Bob's allergies, it's better for us to keep the doors and windows closed anyway, so. Whew. Oh, mouse traps, yeah. Um, the ones we get are bait traps. Bait and release. I don't like glue traps. It sticks them to them. I used them in the RV for a little while, but until I actually caught a mouse on one. That was the end of that. It's like, no, I don't like to hear them scream. Yep. Yes, Angela was talking about fly traps because I get too many flies here in Oregon. And somebody else mentioned mouse traps that she doesn't use the sticky ones anymore since Shannon taught her not to. Yeah, the ones that if you don't want them coming back, of course, the ones that snap and kill them quickly is the best way to go. Now I'm using a really heavy hand on the black. Because with black Prisma or any Prisma, sometimes in order to get the color nice and heavy and thick, you gotta use that heavy hand. And I learned from the other side when I was doing it, if I didn't use a heavy hand, it looked like it was gray. Hello, Emily. You chose the wrong moment. Well, it's good to see you. I keep on missing your streams because I'm at work. I'm going to bring this black up into here and lighter so that I can blend into it. And same with down here, going to bring it down into the water area a little bit. There. Then we're going to take that dark blue. So this is number 160. Did you finish a page in a timely manner? I never finish a page in a timely manner anymore. Congratulations. We'll have to go look at it on Instagram. Oh, nice. I miss your streams. Are you still working on the quilt for this year? Literally, I miss your streams all the time. I keep on meaning to go and watch them, but then life happens and I fall asleep. I need to start scheduling time to go watch people's streams now. I don't know why it's taking me so long, and I'm finding it so hard to get used to the schedule. I've been working now for quite some time. You'd think I'd be used to the schedule by now, but I'm not. Okay, now we're going to take the Holbein white, and we're going to use this one. I don't know why it's suddenly drying so quick. Oh, where's my palette? Put it on my palette because it's drying really quick for some reason. Oh my goodness. Hi Dawn, thank you. Yeah, bee stings suck. I hate bee stings. I'm extremely allergic to them because I got stung by an entire nest of bees when I was a kid. Thanks to my brother. Excuse me. Alright, and then we're going to take our gel pen. Oh yeah, I did. It was not fun. My brother pushed me into a huge yellow jacket mud wasp nest, and in a log when I was a kid. I got stung over 5,000 times. And I've been allergic to them since. That's why when we have nests of yellow jackets around, I call somebody else to come take care of them. If Bob's not available. Bob usually takes care of them though. He'll shoo me into the house. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, I've got a couple of spots up here. Alright, so I'm going to zoom it out. so you can see the whole thing. And then we're going to work on something else. So there we have it. I guess I could probably bring that black down a little more into here. And then we'll bring that blue-green in. Want this to be a little more cohesive here. There. I think that's better. There we go. All right. It's just a daughter tool. You use them for nail polish or nail art. So it's just a little daughter tool. All right, so that one's all done. I got it finished. Yay, I finished a page in September. All right, so there we have it. And I'm going to put the lid back on this. I'll wipe it clean. And then we're going to move on. One down, 6 million more to do. Now we're going to work in this one, and we're going to use the new pencils just to see how well they do. So these are Deli. There's no name on them, no color, just Deli. It's just a cute little set that Bob bought me to do coloring while we're away. So let's find a page. I don't think we want to do Christmas yet. Let's do this page. So we're going to do the mushroom houses just because. Sure, why not, right? And, you know, me with mushrooms. All right. It is such a cute book. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to color the mushroom tops. I have no idea what these colors of the pencils are other than what they look like on the tip or the barrel. So this should be interesting. So this is a purple, and we're just going to come in and we're going to put in some shadowy areas. there and here. Yeah, you colored a lot of mushrooms on in that one page. I remember that. I like coloring mushrooms though. Enjoy your dinner, Dawn. Okay. And then we're going to put that one there. We're going to take this one. And we're going to put some bright colors in there for where the light's hitting it. Like so. I think. Alright. And hi there, Mona. Welcome, welcome. And then I need this one. Hello, Allison. Welcome, welcome. Like I said, I have no idea what these colors are, so we'll just go with the flow. I'm just going to take a bit of blue, come out off the edges of the spots here. Like so. I'm going to need that again on the other side. And then we're going to take this red. Oh no, are you losing your phone? Don't lose your phone. be a little bit darker. Alright, and then we want this one. Hello, Robin. Alright, and then I'm going to take some of that yellow again. Put that light back in there. And let's see. The red's in here aren't all that great, so that was more of an orange red than I wanted. But that's okay. Alright. And then we're going to take our gel pen here in a moment, as soon as I can find it. Yeah, I'll just use the white Prisma for now. I'll come over it with some white gel pen. And we want this one. Take care, Dawn. And this one. Welcome back, Kim. And this one. Yep. Yep. Well, you know, it's a Smurfy kind of day. All right, now for the door. Thank you for the hearts. I would tell you what colors I'm using, but I have no idea. Oh, literally, I grab a pencil and hope it's the color I'm thinking it is. And if it's not, I go with it and just continue on. It's a surprise to everybody. And then I want the gray. All right. And black doorknob. There's one little house done. Now we're going to go back to our colors here. So I need that blue. Try not to have the hiccups. Yep, now I've got this stuck in my head. Now I have to figure out which one lives where because, yeah. Okay. We're going to start with this one and see how it goes. Well, I must say that these are definitely very different than the original delis that I have. These ones are a little bit harder They don't lay down as easily either, or blend. They do blend, it's just taking a little bit more pressure to blend them, which is fine. Could be the paper in this book too, so the paper is very thin. And with it being in the book, I'm feeling the paper press down into the book, and I hate that feeling. Oh, it seems I'm disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay, well, that's always fun. Let me know if I lose internet. Seems my internet service provider has decided that I've streamed long enough today. If they continue, I will be upset. We're just going to come in with this one. Nice. I like the Ohuhu markers. All right. Then for the now we're going to color this like yeah, I didn't feel the need for them, and the one color that I do use for my skin tones isn't available in this skin tone set, so it kind of dampened my mood on that. Alright, and then we're going to use this one. So I used a pink, and now I'm using a bit of a purpley pink for the shadow. And then we're going to use this one for the window sill, or the frame of the window. Like so. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. Can we guess which one lives in this one? We're going to take that purpley pink. Put the shadow. There we go. Yep, yep, definitely Smurfette house. Well, Smurfette's the only one with a balcony window, yeah. I need a really light one, but I don't have a whole lot of light pink here. So we're going to use the peachy color here on this window, just to give it contrast, and then on the windowsill here, and the outer area here. And we'll come in with a little bit of pink in there, just to lift the oranginess out of it. So then we're going to take this one, so then we're going to do our mushroom color here. And then this one. Alright, and then we're just going to come in here, start putting in the shadow areas. Turn it a little bit. Sounds like an interesting one. Hope you enjoy it. It's always great when you find one that you haven't you bought, but you never had the courage to color in, and now you do. It's always fun when that happens. I have a few of them on my shelf that are still not enough courage to color in. Just going to take some of that pink. We're going to color the stepping stone with a little bit of pink and a little bit of gray. Because why not? Alright, then I want the gray. Let's try this gray. Alright. Now I'm going to take orange. Oh yeah. And then the black. And then we're just going to put the top part here in pink because why not? There we have that little house done. 2 little houses done. Yana, why are you making your cats mad at you again? Are they going, feed me, even though they're not hungry? Even though they were fed 10 minutes ago? Fill in these. Little pebbles. That's what I'm going to use them as anyway, is little pebbles. That's one great thing about these little pictures is it's very nice to be able to color one without thinking too much about it. Okay, now for the snail. Snail has a lot of eyes. That's really kind of creepy, but we're gonna deal with it. All right, this one I think. this one. And then this one. Yeah, that would be a line that I would draw too. Like, no, you don't get caviar. Sorry, cat. Alright, now for the little sluggy body. What color are slugs? I guess we could do a banana slug. Sluggy snail. We'll do a banana snail. They're always like a browny, yellowy, orangey color, so depends upon the year, age, that sort of thing. So this one is going to have that yellow. Kind of banana-y color. Might put a little bit of orange in there. There we go. Here's a little sluggy fella. Alright, now for the other one, we're going to start with the gray. And then we're going to start adding some color. So we're going to start with the pink. And a little bit of that reddish brown. Yep. And she's still not eating. Picky kitty kitty. Alright, then we're going to take that pink again. Let's use a bit of the purpley pink here. And then back to the gray. Alright. Trying to think of how the snails look in the backyard. I'm not doing a great job of them, but whatever. Alright, so this one is going to be more that brownish yellow color. Yeah, we'll start with that. Sort of the same color as the mushroom houses bases there. And then we'll start adding the browns into it. Alright. And then this one again. There we go. Snail number 2. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Gia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright. Okay, so we've got one more little snail to do and a couple little mushrooms and some grass. So let's do this snail. What the hell? Let's do this snail green. Greeny blue. Because why not? Because why not? Hello, Marilyn. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad that I'm able to help with that. And then our little snail fella is going to be green. Green. And this one here. And there's our little green fella. Now, need this one. Just going to get these mushrooms here colored. And then we're going to take a purple red. And then this color. And then we've got these little ones over here. And we're going to do these ones red and orange, just because. Alright, just going to sharpen this pencil. And I must say, I've almost used the entire set, so, you know. So I'm going to come in here with the red, and then we're going to put the orange over top of it. The red is going to be our shadowing color, our darker color. This is a little bit more pink red than I wanted, but that's okay. And then we're going to come in with our orange. And we're going to take that red. Do the spots on this one in yellow. And a little bit of shadow in there. So, and then these ones. I want that red, red. There it is. Hello, Nappin. All right, I will do that after I'm done coloring. Bob, why are you being mean to Nappin? Now, Nappin, what did you do to deserve it, first of all? That's my first question. And is he being mean or is he joking with you? Because you know it's not mean if it's funny. You know the rules. Just saying. No, no. Being sweet is not something wrong. Come on now. And if it's just because you're sweet, then, you know, he asks for it. Yeah. Why are you being mean? Stop being mean. Play nice with your friends. I should not have to say this. Just say it. You know, this is not something that I should have to deal with. All right, now I don't know where I put my gel pen, so this one I'll have to do. hate it when my gel pen clogs, but I'm just trying to do spots. So, like, just don't clog right now. All right. And then we're going to take this light green and we're going to do some grass. Areas here. And there we have our little mushroom house all done. I think there's maybe a windowsill back here that should be done. And a rock as well. There. All right, so we have colored our little house. So we finished up the wolf and bear. Zoom it out a little bit more. So that is finished as well. And in the meantime, after we finished that, we finished our little house. So that is all done there as well. So next week, we will start a new page. Now, I am going to pick something fairly small because I'm just going to check the date here. Because next weekend is going to be the last weekend before the end of the month that I will be streaming. So I will pick something small so that we can get that taken care of before I go away. All right, guys, so that is taken care of there. All of those are done, and we will be moving on to something else. I will finish up this one here, probably off screen, while I finish the laundry or something. I thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.